Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to Sunya IAS guys. I hope you all are doing really great. And now we are moving ahead in our package of practices of horticultural crops. And today we are going to see papaya guys. Till now, those who are coming directly to this video, we have already completed mango, we have already completed banana, and now we are moving on to papaya guys, the package of practices, right? So without wasting a single time, let us move ahead and learn about papaya cultivation. So as we are starting, or we have a correct format, right, to study any fruit crop or any field crop we have seen. First of all, we'll try to know about the botanical description. This we should know. Again, under botanical description, we focus upon family, genus, species, and then certain varieties also we try to understand. That we will understand in a different slide, guys. Papaya family, first of all, papaya is from which family? Papaya is from Caricaceae family, guys. Caricaceae family. Genus Carica. Now you understand papaya, or this particular Caricaceae family has four genus basically, and you will find that it has around 31 species. But over here, the only edible species which we are talking about, this edible fruit which we eat, papaya, is basically species from papaya. So it's basically papaya. So the botanical description of papaya is basically Carica papaya, and family is Caricaceae. But what I am telling you, that this Caricaceae family has different genus. How many genus it has? 4 genus. Out of this, one genus is Carica, which is our focus area. And out of in this Carica genus, you will find a lot of species, under which 31 species you got in Carica, guys. Or under this Carica, you have different species, around 22 species under Carica you have. Out of that, the only cultivable edible species is Carica papaya. You understanding? Because we have other variety, other species too, other genus too, but that is not our area of focus. Our area of focus is Caricaceae, Carica papaya. I can tell you about the other genus also, but it will confuse you unnecessarily, which I don't want you to do. First, have the basic understanding, fixed understanding. Then complicate your knowledge by seeing the PYQs, that what they have asked, and study that peripheral topic only, right? Apart from that, you have to understand the qualities of papaya, guys. First of all, it is a dioecious plant. What do you understand by dioecious, monoecious? I have already told you the difference, but again I'll tell you, right? Let me tell you the difference between dioecious and monoecious. Dioecious is basically those plant, for example, suppose this is your plant. Now in plant, flowering will happen. So and this is also one plant. Flowering is happened over here. Now dioecious plant are those plants which are only having one type of sex organ, means that this flower will be either male or female. All flowers will be male, 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 male. You will not find any female reproductive part over here. Whereas in monoecious, you will find male, also female in the same plant. This is B plant, this is A plant. What you are seeing in A plant, you are seeing only male, 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 male. Or draw one more, and in this you are finding only female, female, female. That is basically dioecious plant. And papaya is a dioecious plant. Monoecious is a banana, where you can find a male also, female flower also in the same plant. One more category occurs in that. What kind of flower? Suppose this is the plant, and suppose this is one flower, and suppose one flower is male completely, it is not having any female counterpart, but another flower is having also male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Another flower is having the male also, female also. Then what do you call this type of flower, guys? This type of flower will be known as Dioecious. And papaya is also being cultivated from this Dioecious plant. And the category where in a flower there is presence of male and female both reproductive part, these type of flower are known as hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite flowers or plants, hermaphrodite, because in the same flower you are getting male female. Otherwise monoecious means male or female flower in the same plant, but in the same flower you are getting male and female counterparts, then it is hermaphrodite. And if you are getting hermaphrodite flower and a male flower, then it is basically gynoecious. I hope you are understanding the difference, guys. So papaya is not only dioecious but also gynodioecious. Also, if you will see the papaya plant, you will see that this is unbranched and it will look like palm like tree. Palm. Have you seen the palm trees? I'll show you. Wait. See the papaya fruit, guys. This is the papaya plant, right? You see that palm like tree, and this whole is the fruit which we have got. Fruit type is berry type only. Berry. If we talk about the shape of the fruit, देखो यहाँ पर दो type के fruits मिलेंगे. If the fruit is available from the female flower, then it will be oval in shape like this. But if we have got it from the hermaphrodite flower, because hermaphrodite flower is having male and female, from female we are getting the fruit, then it will be of cylindrical type. That is why papaya you have seen of two shapes, right? Next time you will see it in the market, you will understand that it is from the hermaphrodite flower or from the female flower. You must be seeing the fruits. This is in the immature phase right now, green in color. When it will become ripe, it will be in the color of yellow, slight orange, right? Like this. You are seeing the two types of fruit. This is immature phase, this is mature ripe phase, right? Next, you write the origin from where we have got this origin. From mango, banana, you have got it from Southeast Asia. But over here, origin is tropical America, guys. This papaya fruit, tropical America, Carica papaya, tropical America, basically Mexico. About its production, you will find origin. You have seen the maximum production is done in India only. Most of the fruits which you have seen till now, India is the largest producer. Automatically, when we say that we are the leading producer in fruits and vegetables, that's how we are getting it, right? Also, the state which produces it the most, Andhra Pradesh banana, Andhra Pradesh that mango, you should know UP, right? And also the second largest is Gujarat, right? Now you talk about climate, guys. Papaya is a tropical fruit. Tropical automatically means it is a tropical plant. It is automatically means hot and humid temperature it needs. That means temperature should be around 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. It is sensitive to frost and waterlogged conditioned soil. If you talk about the soil, it requires sandy loamy soil, guys. Sandy loamy soil. pH range slightly acidic from 6 to 6.5 pH. For the growth of papaya plant, in the starting moisture is needed, but when it's ripening, then a little bit dry condition also is favorable, right? Now you understand the varieties part, guys. Very important. Varieties. Mango variety, banana varieties you have seen over here. Papaya, only two varieties you have to see. Basically, one is dioecious and gynodioecious. Ajay, before that, you understand one thing, that dioecious, I have told you, either it will be having only male part or that plant will be having only female plant. So if you are growing dioecious papaya plant and you want a papaya fruit, then obviously fruit will come from female. And to have this fruit, this pollination should happen. So to have this pollination, you need male plant also. So if this is a field, you need female dioecious plant. So if you have taken 100 female dioecious plant, then you need 10% of that as male too. So 10 plants over here will be male dioecious plant, because they are needed to produce pollen and have cross pollination, so that fertigation or this fertilization can happen and fruit can be developed. Whereas in gynodioecious, I have told you that in the same flower you are having male counterpart also and female counterpart also. That means you need not need any of the other plant over here. Every plant you will sow over here will give you fruit. So which is more preferable? Which will you prefer more? Obviously gynodioecious, right? So gynodioecious is preferred more. Now certain varieties, let's see. In dioecious variety, you will find three types of most important variety, guys. Pusa Nanna, very important. Pusa Nanna, Pusa Giant, and when there is giant, then there is dwarf too. Pusa Dwarf. Over here, you understand, when I am talking about giant, then its heights go beyond 5 meter. Pusa Dwarf means its height revolve around 3 to 4 meter. Pusa Nanna is extremely small, 1 meter only. Pusa Giant is utilized in making candies, right? Whereas Pusa Dwarf is utilized for the kitchen garden. Over here, this Pusa Nanna is utilized for high density planting. When height is smaller, more and more plants can come. Pusa Dwarf is also utilized for high density planting. High density planting means the basically number of plants in each row will be more, right? You understand that dioecious, we have this Pusa variety, okay? Pusa Giant, Pusa Nanna, Pusa Dwarf. Now we have one more under dioecious, we have one more variety as CO5 and CO2. See, these type of varieties are basically used for obtaining latex. Latex, what happens is when papaya is immature, then initially you will see when you will cut it, a white fluid will come out. This white fluid is nothing but latex, also known as papain. Right, to obtain this type of latex and papain, CO5 and CO2 variety is grown. Right, guys. Now in gynodioecious, you will find Pusa delicious as the variety. And when you are growing in gynodioecious varieties, then automatically the yield will be high yield variety. It is known as high yield variety, guys. Because this gives us the highest, one of the highest yield of papaya. Then another one over here is Pusa Majesty. One more we have over here, Sunrise Solo. This much is enough. You can remember this Pusa Delicious Majesty and Sunrise Solo, Nanna Giant Dwarf, CO5, CO2 varieties. Right, guys? Now you should understand the propagation, how propagation happens, guys. Most of the fruits are propagated by asexual reproduction, but over here papaya has an exception that it is propagated sexually. That means by seeds. When you have seeds, that means you should know the seed rate, how much seed you have to utilize, right? And seed rate for dioecious and gynodioecious variety. For dioecious variety, you have the seed rate of 250 to 300 gram per hectare, and gynodioecious 400 to 500 gram per hectare. Obviously, gynodioecious you will have more seed rate. Other than that, you should know about the seed spacing, and it is about 2 meter cross 2 meter, guys. And if you are going for high density planting, that means area plant to plant distance will get shorter, 1.25 meter, right? Okay, so this was about propagation. Next, you talk about the cultural practices. Under cultural practices, you should know about what? You should know about the irrigation, and you should know about the nutrient or fertilizer requirement. The irrigation is done through a ring type system, guys. That means if this is a papaya plant, then a ring will be created around it. We have seen it in our another units. Also, irrigation in summer is provided after every 4 to 5 days interval, and in winters it will be at around 8 to 9 days interval. Over here this nitrogen will be different in different books, NPK. Over here 250 gram, 200 gram, and potassium will be 500 grams. If you talk about the plant protection, then we have red spider mite over here, guys. Red spider mite, these are the pests. Red spider mite. We have white flies over here. See guys, over here some other pest which you have to know. Green peach aphids. First of all, see this: white flies, red spider mite, root knot nematode, fruit fly, mealybug. I would say just remember whitefly, red spider mite, and green peach aphids. Damage systems they have shown you: premature drop of fruits, vector papaya ring spot virus happens. Also, how you can control it. Right? This thing you should know, guys. Chemical control, at least 2 chemical controls are written. You should know Panivia insecticide and the next insecticide, that itna you utilize it, and then it will be good. At least this should be known to you. Alright, for example, for green peach aphids, you have remember whitefly, you remember this, and red spider mite. Not the whole content, I would say, because if you will see the whole thing, then it will be crossing your word limit of 250 words, right? And they have never asked on one particular topic like pest management of papaya. They will always ask integrated question, right? And the diseases you will see over here is a damping of disease. You can add in most of the crops, right? Over here you will see that sudden death of seedlings, you will see rotting, you will see. Next disease, powdery mildew, already you have seen. Anthracnose, I have already told you in mango. Collar rot and stem rot system also you will see over here, guys. This you are seeing, it is a papaya leaf curl, very common disease, papaya leaf curl. ठीक है, अब देखो यहाँ पर आप देखोगे papaya leaf curl को, curling and wrinkling of, this is a wrinkling of leaves. What you can do, you can spray V-window biovericide or multiplex general liquid micronutrient. One word you have to remember of from here, guys. What happens in this downward and inward curling of leaf margin happens, like I have shown you. See over here how this is happening, this papaya leaf curl, right? So pause the video and see these diseases one by one, guys, right? Over here, collar rot system, you will find that sunken water soaked lesions will appear at the base of the stem around the collar region of a papaya fruit. In this, stem may become soft and mushy so that it cannot hold the weight to, right? Infected area may turn dark brown and black and rot symptoms तो आएंगे ही आएंगे, ठीक है? Chemical treatment में you can do seed treatment with SAF fungicide and drench the soil with Bitox fungicide. Over here, under harvesting, you will see that the lifespan of papaya tree is 3 to 4 years. ठीक है? Over that 6 to 7 months is for like setting the fruits, and another 10-11 months for like the fruits will become ripe and you can take out the fruit. How you can know that? Dark green to light green it will happen, right? And then a yellow, typical and apical end you will see yellowness. Average yield 30 to 50 kgs per acre per plant, 30 to 50 kgs, but per acre you will get this much. So this short information you have to know about the harvesting and average yield. Yeah, average yield also, right, guys? So see this particular papaya video, try to pause the video and try to learn what all we have studied in this papaya cultivation, papaya package of practices. Let me show you the question which has come. See guys, straightforwardly they have asked the package of practices of papaya cultivation in northern India. Now it means 15 mark, at 250 or to 200 words you have to write. That means every botanical description, soil and climate, cultural practices, pest management, all this thing should contain at least around 50-20 words or 20-30 words, right? So likewise you have to, don't go into the depth of every detail, but try to have the wide knowledge so that you can write it in 250 words ultimately. Okay guys, then thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next class with new crop. Till then, just revise 3 crops, mango, banana and papaya. Try to simultaneously arrange them, that what differences you have seen. In that manner you will be able to learn it. All right, thank you so much guys.